What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Mike. So you see, I'm just leaving the gym. I was supposed to post this video yesterday, but got a little busy, got a little sidetracked. But your boy's here. So busy weekend to say the least. Turned 35. It was a good birthday, I can say. Did a lot of things. It was really good. My lady decorated place, so I definitely appreciate her for that. Things started on Thursday night, and I pretty much didn't sit down till Monday when I went to work. It was busy. So Thursday we went out to dinner. It was a great time. Friday we drove around looking for free stuff. You know how sometimes they have different restaurants and stuff, and they'll give you some free stuff. So we went driving around looking for some free stuff. I was able to get some free ice cream from Publix. So if y'all don't have the Publix app, y'all better download that Publix app, because on your birthday, and I think on your birthday you get either a free bar cake or a free half a pint of ice cream. And they have like a couple brands you can choose from. It's like the premium something, like there's like 3 different brands with any flavor in those brands. I think my sister said like on your half birthday you get something also. So if y'all don't have the Publix app, download the Publix app for nothing else, just for the free ice cream and the free cake. So cop that. We went to Crumble Cookie, because I know last year I got a free cookie. However, they said they changed some things. You have to be like a silver member to get your free cookie. So I'm like, oh dang, they changed it. So I didn't get my free Crumble Cookie. And I know I can go to Culver's, I think it is, and get like a free small ice cream. So I have to see where there's a Culver's around here to see if I can get a free small ice cream. But because free is for me. This will actually kind of go into another story that I got. So that was the first part of Friday morning. Then we went watch shopping. I'll tell you about that. And then after that, came home, chilled for a little bit, and then we had to celebrate my aunt's birthday, because my aunt's birthday is actually today. However, the venue that she wanted, it was busy on another day, so she actually celebrated on the 30th. So we went to my aunt's birthday. That was fun. That was a good time. Came home. Saturday was her aunt and uncle's 30th wedding anniversary, and we're in the wedding party. So we went went to the house, chill for a little bit, went to the wedding party. Things started late. Aunt wasn't happy. It was a whole thing. It was drama, but everything was nice. Everything turned out great. The next day, Sunday, was her parents' 28th wedding anniversary. So went to Painting with a Twist, went to dinner. It was a good time. It was fun. First time I ever went to Painting with a Twist. I may have to take a picture of the painting that I did, and show you guys. So that was fun. If you notice, my breathing is still not where I want it to be. So last week, because this kind of goes into this week. Last week I had to get more blood work. I think I told you guys that. I had to get more blood work, and I had to get a chest x-ray, and I had to get an ultrasound of my kidneys. So I can go to the doctor this coming Friday. She'll have the results, and she'll tell me like what's going on with all that stuff, to see if there's anything going on. I do feel a little bit better with my inhaler. Nothing too crazy, but just slightly better with my inhaler, and a little bit better with the antacid that was prescribed. Nothing too crazy. It was TMI. I'm burping a little bit less. So I'll take that win. You know what I mean? So I'll take that. So I'm like, okay, cool. But we'll see what happens on this coming Friday. Again, I have my doctor's appointment, work, and then I have my presentation at 7 o'clock. So roughly around 7 o'clock, because I think there's someone going before me, but we all have to be on at 7 o'clock. And I think there's 3 of us going. So I have pretty much 3 days to practice and to get my timing right on my presentation, and then present on Friday. I'm nervous. I'm excited. It's gonna be literally the biggest 10 minutes of my life for something I've been wanting for this long. And I'm 3 days away from being done. It's crazy. I had some revisions to do. That's another thing I had to do this weekend. Is I had some revisions to do on my paper. So I did my revisions, turned that in. I'm just waiting for my teacher to grade them and give them back to me to see if there's anything else I need to do or we're good to go. Also, I was checking for I think I told you guys about the Alpha Eta, the honor society that I was applying for. I was checking like the dates of everything. I found out that application, another thing, was due on the 30th. Everything was on my birthday. I'm like, come on now. So I had to do that on, was it Wednesday night or Thursday night I did it. So I did my application. And the funny thing about that, after I turned in my application, the next day I get an email at work talking about the request that they want me to go to Portland to do a presentation. I'm like, are you serious? I could have used this in my application. I'm like, that sucks. Because I spoke about that, how they want me last year and how I did this and that. But this would actually just made my application stronger. I'm like, dang, if I waited one more day, so I did on the 29th instead of the 28th, I'll have this extra thing. So like, that kind of sucks. But I'm hoping my application is still strong enough to stand by itself without that last piece of information. Because I have pretty much everything else they wanted. It was just, be something kind of like help boost my resume pretty much. So that happened. And then also on Friday, when I was at the gym, my boss, he actually texted me. He's like, hey, so we heard back from the lady to know that they want you to go to Portland. Are you still interested in going to Canada? I was like, yeah, if you guys want me to go to Canada, I'll be happy to go. But also, if you guys want to be in Canada, I'll be in Canada the first week in September. I'll be in Portland the second week of September. And then I'll be out the third week of September. Is my PTO going to affect anything with that? And my boss was like, nah, it shouldn't affect anything. I'm like, okay, cool. You guys want me to go to both? I'll go to both. I don't mind at all. He's like, okay, cool. He said, but do you mind if someone else goes to Canada, to kind of spread the love? I'm like, yeah, that's perfectly fine. I don't mind at all. If we can spread the love, we can spread the love, because we don't get these chances very often. So I'm like, hey, we can spread the love and someone else goes to Canada. No, let's someone else go to Canada. I don't mind at all. I don't know, equal opportunity. But if anything, I do want to go to Portland because they specifically requested me to go to Portland. So I haven't heard back from my boss about that yet. I'll probably ask him tomorrow during our one-on-one to see what he says about that. So we'll see what happens with that. Circling back, you might remember when I said I bought a watch. I'm like, why did I buy a watch? Why did I buy a watch? There's supposed to be a watch coming. So what happened was the watch was supposed to be here on like the 23rd or something like that. No, it was supposed to be, was it the 25th? I think like 25th. It would be on the 25th. Wasn't here the 26th either. So I sent them a message. I was like, hey, the watch said it's supposed to be here on this date. Based on the tracking number I have, I don't see anything changing. I called the UPS. They said that it is still in Connecticut. At this time, I would just like a refund on the watch. And they said they reached back out and said, hey, so I found out the watch got lost. So UPS lost the watch. The watch got lost. He's like, if you like, we can go ahead and ship you another. We can go ahead and ship you one, and it should be here by tomorrow. So this time it should have been here by Saturday. Yeah, I'm out all day Friday. I'm out all day Saturday. So he's like, if you want to, I completely understand. I was like, I appreciate that. However, no, because of time constraints, I would just like a refund at this point. So that okay, I definitely understand. I definitely appreciate that. Okay, cool. So, part of the errands that we did is we actually went and bought a watch. So I bought my birthday watch, and I was like, don't want to get a silver watch, a gold watch, or a black watch. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. So we went there. We're looking at some different watches, and they had some watches that were cheaper than what I wanted to pay. But you know how when you look at something, just like I'm not feeling it, or this ain't feeling it, or this kind of looks a little cheap. I'm like, I'm not feeling them. And there's some watches I was like, okay, I remember the name. However, the name showed the age with the watch. It's like if I got this particular watch, this would have been the kind of watch that like whenever you're like in 8th grade, people are like, oh, you got that kind of watch. So I was like, so I got another Citizen. It's nice, and the thing is actually, the face is like a dark grayish, almost black. It's like a dark grayish, bluish, almost blackish. And the face, not the face, the bezel and the wrist strap is silver with a gold strip in the middle. So I pretty much got all 3 colors I want on my watch, and it's a nice one. It's an Eco Drive too, and if you guys, I'm not sure if you guys know, but pretty much with the Eco Drive watches, you don't have to change the battery. So it's pretty, almost, best way I can put it is the battery is solar powered. So as long as it's in sun at least once every 6 months, you never have to change the battery. So think about how much money you're saving with that. So my birthday watch is a Citizen Eco Drive, and my graduation is a Citizen Eco Drive. So I guess I'm a Citizen guy now. So, but yeah, but I like my watch. Now, would I buy a watch from the company that I wanted previously? Yeah, I would look into them again and buy a watch, because I like the way their watches look. The watches are very, very nice. It's just, a fluke accident that a freak accident that things happen. Again, I should have looked a little bit deeper and see where I can put my my actual apartment number. So I meant that part is on me. I take fault for that. However, I'm also kind of curious why UPS didn't just send the watch to the office, because usually if something's like that, if something's missing, they'll just send it to the office. So that's kind of strange that they didn't even think about that. I digress. So I got my watch, got my birthday watch. Another thing is that, because again, it was my birthday, so I got to see my family on Friday. So even though we're celebrating my aunt's birthday, my family was like, oh, happy birthday to you, So my uncle, he actually gave me a Amazon gift card. So I was like, cool, thank you. And I saw it twice, so I thought that it was sent double. So okay, cool. So I actually bought my graduation tie, and I needed some new shades. I'm like, you know what? I need some new shades anyway. So I bought some shades to go with it. So the shades are brown with the shades of the glasses brown. The bar is brown, has some gold in it, which actually matches the belt buckle, which also matches the shoes, which also matches the watch. So because the watch strap is a brown, like leather looking watch, so perfect. And I bought my tie, which is like a maroon burgundy-ish tie, which goes with the suit. So the only thing that would make it a little bit better is if I can find like a blue handkerchief, because my shirt is blue. So I'll have so my tie is that burgundy maroon color. The current handkerchief that came with the tie is maroon color in the suit. So I was like, if I can find I didn't think about that, but if I can do like a blue handkerchief, whoo boy, that'll be clean. So I may have to look into that. So bought my glasses, bought my tie. My uncle was like, hey, did you get it? I was like, yeah, thank you so much. He's like, don't forget there are 2 gift cards. I was like, wait, there's 2? So I looked at it again. So I got 2 gift cards from him. I was like, hey, I appreciate this. This is gonna be look fly from my graduation. So Unc, I appreciate you. So I was happy about that. Again, nothing too crazy. Like I ain't get like $5,000 or anything like that. But the money that I got paid for my tie, paid for my glasses. So I'm like, hey, that's plenty, because I'm a pretty simple guy. So I'm like I'm simple, but I like nice things, but I also want to be relatively cost efficient. So it actually helped pay for all that stuff. So I'm like, perfect. I appreciate this. So got that taken care of. I'm trying to think what else happened. So those are some of the big things that happened with that. School wise, like I said, I'm just waiting for my teacher to grade my paper. So when I go home, I'm gonna see if she graded it. I'm hoping that it's graded. And that she's like, you're good to go. because that'll be huge. Because the only things I have to do left. Again, this is week 10. I have to make sure my paper is error free. I have to do my presentation. Then I had a blog post that was due today. I have to turn in a PDF copy of my paper to the library. So PDF version of paper to the library. Next week, I think I have another blog post, and then I have like a wrap-up blog post. I literally have like 6 things to do total for these next 3 weeks, and I'm done. So your boy is hype, your boy is happy. I'm like, this is insane. And then once I get the email to actually order my cap and gown, that's another thing I gotta do. So I gotta order my cap and gown once that's due. Once my paper is actually error free and all that stuff, I'm going to go ahead and get that bound and all that stuff. Then once I actually get my cap and gown, I'm gonna have to talk to my old teacher, who's gonna be my photographer, for my graduation pictures. So let her know when we can schedule that. And I also have to get the gifts for my committee members. So I probably should start ordering that now, just so I can get here a relatively decent time. You know what I mean? So I gotta work on those things. So just some extra things around the main stuff, if you will. But things are moving along. Things are going good. I'm just pretty much waiting right now. Just waiting, chilling. Sorry about that. Yeah, I'm holding it with a hand, so I don't have like a tripod or anything like that, or like a thing to hook it to my window. So your boy is hype. Your boy is happy. Your boy is excited. 1 thing I said is like 34 was a movie. I don't know what 35 has in store, but hey, this is gonna be a blockbuster, boy. Because I know a couple of things that 35 has in store. I know graduation. No, going to Portland, which is gonna be pretty hype. Hopefully getting Alpha Eta. That'll be really dope. I'm still thinking about trying to compete if I can find a competition. I'm actually going to go on this coming Sunday, which actually to some other stuff. This coming Sunday, I'm actually gonna go see my first bodybuilding show, and it's actually like right down the street. So you need to buy the tickets for that. So I'm looking forward to that. This coming Saturday, we actually have to go down to Fort Myers because my lady's goddaughter is graduating from high school, so I have to go down to Fort Myers, which is like a 3-hour drive. So we gotta go down there, which means I have to miss another wrestling pay-per-view, which I'm kind of bummed about. And the thing is, I forgot that we were going to Fort Myers because my wrestling buddy's like, "Hey, you coming this Saturday?" I was like, "Yeah, I can come." Da, 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 da. And I was like, "Wait, crap, I can't come." So I gotta tell him that I can't come. This is like another pay-per-view I missed. I think I've been to his house once, maybe twice this year to watch. And we usually watch pay-per-view. We usually watch every pay-per-view together. So out of 6 or 7 pay-per-views that they've had, we've seen like 2 together. So it's like, dang man, like, sorry, lady comes first. So I gotta tell him that. So you boy got some stuff on the horizon, but things are going good. I'm hype. I'm happy. I'm gonna practice my presentation a couple more times to work on the timing of that. And so practice that tonight, tomorrow. Hopefully, if I can get some extra time doing work, I may practice doing work. After work, obviously, Thursday night I'll be practicing. At my doctor's appointment Friday morning, work Friday afternoon, and then I usually get off for work at 5-ish on Fridays. Like 5. My typical time is like 5:30. 5:30 is when I get off on Monday through Thursday, but I try to leave about 5-ish on Friday. So Friday, I usually go grocery shopping, but I think I'm going to chill and just practice on Friday between after work and presentation time. So I can get the jitters out and the timing and all that fun stuff. I'll probably just go grocery shopping on Sunday after the show. So that's what I'm kind of planning right now. But yeah, things are coming to a close. It's insane, bro. It's insane. 34 was dope, but 35 is gonna be even better than 34. So again, I appreciate the love. I appreciate all the support. So again, if there's anything you guys want to talk about, any other questions, comments, concerns, you want me to talk about the fitness stuff again? Like, we're talking about the fitness stuff. I've been talking about that as much because nothing's been going on really. Because I can't really. The funny thing is, I can't talk about some stuff because, again, as you see, my breathing's still off, but your boy is still hitting numbers. So there's a while that on the incline, there's like an incline hammer bench that I was stuck like 115 for a while. And I was like, okay, I'm stuck at 115, but I was like, no, let me just keep playing around, blah, blah, blah. Last week, I don't know what happened. 115, easy. Okay, cool. Let me go up. 135, easy. Let me play around. 150, got it for 5. That's weird. 170, got it for like 2. 180, got it for 1. Mind you, this is 180 pounds per side. That's a total. So if you were to, and that's not including the weight of the bar. So I think the weight of the bar is like 12 pounds or something like that. So if you were to break it down, you know, that's 360 extra pounds on the. So again, if the arms are 12 pounds each, that's what, 384 pound incline press. And then today I was like, let's see. I got 185 for 1 each side. So I can't breathe, but I can hit my body weight in each hand on an incline chest press. Make it make sense. So I have no clue what's been going on. It's weird. I am mad at it. Yeah, your boy actually hit some relatively good numbers. So yeah. But I'm looking forward to see what I can do in the gym once I can breathe again, once I'm getting sleep again, nutrition, getting back on point, all that stuff. So I got some stuff planned, but again, we'll see what happens. But again, just want to kind of catch you guys up. Again, sorry for recording so late. I'm trying to get back on my grind, you know, trying to post these updates on Mondays again. That's my goal. Now I'll probably start trying to post like the fitness stuff again, and I'll be posting some different things as graduation's getting closer. You know, with my presentation on Friday, I'm not sure if I can record or how that's going to be. But I'm gonna try to see if I can record a little bit. We'll see what happens. But I want to do some kind of recording after that to let you know how it went, all that fun stuff. But again, so you can probably expect at least one more video from me this week. But yeah, that's what your boy got going on. Again, I appreciate y'all, and until next time, later.